Hello, everybody. Darren Cross here. Welcome to Business 400, Driving Business Opportunity. We are in Module 4. We're halfway through. Everybody's rocking and rolling. I know some of you feel like you got off to a slow start, but we're working to get everybody on track. And I think that everybody still has a chance to finish this course strong and have a good shot at having a good grade and a good performance in the class. So this week, we're going to keep moving on the foundation that we've been working on. So far, we've touched on the Blue Ocean strategy. We've been talking about Blue Ocean strategy and innovation, how value propositions, we've talked a lot about value propositions in every module. We talked about how Blue Ocean strategy really kind of looks at how you're delivering that value a little bit differently. You've been working on your new product or new service. We've been talking about how to determine if that is really if there's a market for your product or service, or if you can make some money from that. And we touched on the business model canvas. So we're going to continue on. The learning objectives for this module are to conduct a feasibility testing through the business model canvas and strategize with other departments such as marketing, sales, and inventory management. So what we're really saying is we're going to look at that product that you've been introducing and developing, and we're going to talk about who do we really think we need to coordinate with, and what do we think we really need to do in order to make this thing happen. So they say feasibility test, and the business model canvas is really there's three elements: the feasibility, the desirability, and the viability. So this isn't to say that we are focused only on the feasibility part of this. But if you look at what we've been doing so far, we've been talking about the customer along the way, right? So you develop your value proposition. We've been talking about your target customer and your intended customer. We've been kind of focused on that side of it. We're just kind of filling in the blanks here, but really for this week, this module, we're really just going to hammer in on the business model canvas, right? So again, this is the desirability part. This is the customer-focused part. This is the feasibility part. This is, hey, do we even think we can do this? Do we do the things that we have to do in order to be successful? Do we have the things that we need in order to be successful? Are we partnered with, or who do we have to partner with in order to be successful? Down here, this is the viability part, and what we're saying here is, okay, so is this something that financially we can do? Is this something that's sustainable? Is this something that's going to last and we can do it? Now, it really kind of starts with, I hope you got this from the last module, it kind of starts with this side, right? So it makes sense to say, hey, we have this thing that we do that is kind of better than everybody else, and it's going to appeal to this customer segment. So once we get in there, we're going to deliver it to them via these channels, and we're going to maintain our relationship with them going forward using these customer relationship philosophies. So it all kind of starts with that when you start a business. And then you say, okay, well, we have this business, so how do we do it? And again, what do we need? What do we need to be great at in order to do this, or good at least? And if we're not, then who do we need to partner with? And once we've considered all of these things, that's when the financial part kind of emerges. Okay, so we're going to develop your business model canvas. It's going to look exactly like this. And I'm going to talk about it here in a little bit on what you're going to do with your assignments. But the idea here is that the business model canvas is helping you to think critically about these elements when it comes to your product or service, right? So it's like, okay, well, you have this product. Think about these things. What value are you really delivering? Okay. Can you hone in on your customer segment tightly so that you can understand them based upon how we've been looking at profiling them, all of those dimensions of targeted marketing or target marketing? Okay, how are you going to do these other things? How are you going to get that product to the customer? This is probably the biggest thing that companies are looking at when they're trying to develop a business model, because people are like, are we doing online? Are we doing face-to-face? Is it something that we do one-on-one? Can we do it in a group setting? Because when you think about how the money is going to work, you have to think about these things, right? And then you come over to this side, which is, hey, we're going to dig in and figure out what we really need. So what you're going to do is, and I'm gonna hone in later, but what you're trying to do here is you're trying to put in all of the things that help you shape your product, right? So when you go through here, you're going to talk about who's the customer that we're after. Really, here, what you can do a segmentation analysis. You've already done that, but here you really want to just talk about who are the customer segments, or what is the segment, what is the target that you are going to actually market to. Okay, how are you going to get that product to them? You have to be thinking about that. Okay, so we're going to work through each one of these things, and this is what your product is actually going to look like. Now, I'm not going to belabor this stuff. We talked about it in detail last week. I left these slides up here so that you can go through them and kind of understand it. What I would suggest is go back through that video from last week and look at my take on these things as well, so that you can get some insight. But at the same time, I want you to use that strategizer link. Here's the thing, and I'm going to provide it for you again this week. Here's the thing. The strategizer website has a link to each one of those boxes on the business model canvas, and it tells you what you should be thinking about and what questions you should be asking and all of that stuff. So if you dig into that, it really is going to give you some tremendous insight into what you're actually needing to provide or to do with your business model canvas. But if you use all of these resources, I think it'll help shape it up nicely. So really, that's it. We're digging into something that we started last week. Okay, so we started talking about the business model canvas last week. We're just going to keep digging into it this week. And so, sorry about that. The assignments this week are to do your business model canvas assignment. Now, here's the thing. I put discussion here. That's not right. I'll change this before I attach this for you. Before I attach this in the module, I'll actually change that. So here's the thing. Here are the high level notes for the BMC assignment. First of all, use the PowerPoint template provided by Snoop. I do not have a template for this particular assignment. Okay, so use the PowerPoint, download the PowerPoint template provided by Snoop. Now here's the thing. You don't have to provide me any speaker's notes. Do not provide speaker's notes. The idea behind a business model template is not to have some things there and to have a deep discussion behind. This is a quick and dirty look at your business. So you just want to get in there and look at those assumptions that you really need to be thinking about and shaping for your business. So everything that's provided or everything that you're doing for this assignment is going to be on that PowerPoint in those different boxes. Okay, so use that template and you're going to fill in the boxes. Now, although I don't have a template, I will have an assignment video where I'm explaining to you what we're looking for in each of those boxes and how to really shape in and focus in on what we're after, how to format it, all that kind of stuff. All right. So there will be a video that you can use to help guide you with that assignment. The other assignment that we have is another journal assignment. So you're going to do another simulation this week. And for this, I do have a template. It's another template. I want you to use that template. I want you to use it. I want you to download it and take my stuff out, my instructions out. I provided you with the correct structure for you to use, as well as instructions inside of the template. And then I also have an assignment video for that as well. The assignment video for that helps you understand what I'm looking for each element of the prompt. Okay, so I suggest that you look at these resources, format your stuff the way that I'm talking here, and watch those videos, because the videos are explaining to you exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so dig into the stuff, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. Good luck.